Hey guys, Tisha here, and I'm back for another Sister Wives Season 4 review. Episode 3, Brutal Honesty. We begin this episode with Logan being the nice big brother that he is, and we see him taking some of the little ones to the store to get supplies because they're going to be making gifts for Kody's upcoming birthday. He says that he won't be around them much longer because he's soon going to be going to college. So he wants to kind of make his own memories with them. There's a lot that, as I'm looking back and watching some of these old episodes, there's a lot that Logan did for his siblings. He talks about how he wonders how the family dynamic is going to change once he leaves. He just seems to be a really big help, not just for himself, as I said before, but for the mothers as well, between picking up their kids and helping to make food and just intervening sometimes when the parents aren't there. He seems like a solid guy. We then get to see the wives meet up for preparation for Kody's party because they have to make it a big deal. Like, they say that all birthdays are a big deal, but it seems like Kody's birthday is a bigger deal. Robyn says that all the wives and the kids need to have access to him on his birthday so that they can all spend that special time with him. They talk about wanting to get him a nice gift, and we hear different ideas like a watch and some other stuff mentioned, but they decide on a computer. As they're having this discussion about what they're going to get, I can't help but notice that Janelle isn't really adding a whole bunch of input. She's just sitting there. I like Janelle a lot, but the more that I'm watching her and looking back at certain things, I'm seeing how much she kept a lot of her opinions to herself when it came to certain subjects. And I feel like this cautiousness that we see may not just have been because she's naturally cautious. I think that she knew that Kody would hear certain things, and this was her way of keeping her name out of it. I could be wrong though. You guys let me know. Christine and Truly go over to Robyn's house to meet up with Solomon because they're going to weigh the babies and then they're going to go to lunch. As they weigh the babies and they get on the scale and everything, they determine that there is a 3-pound difference between the two kids. And if I recall correctly, I think Truly is about a year and a half or a little less than a year and a half older than him. So all that talk about, what we see now in season 18, where Kody talks about how he can't leave his younger kids, we know that Truly was one of his younger kids. And it was okay that Truly was going to be gone for like 2 months for Isabel's surgery. He didn't consider her about being away from her that long, but he was bothered by the fact that he was going to be away from Saul and Ariella that long. Just something I noticed. Christine says that it's really nice that the two children are around the same age because if they happen not to have any more kids, that Truly and Saul will have each other. Christine says that as far as she's concerned, that this is her last child, she's done. And Robyn says she may have more, or maybe Mary will have another. There goes Robyn playing with that surrogate game again, knowing goodness well she had no intentions of creating life via surrogacy for Mary. She just didn't. Even though it would have really raised the bar for her in Kody's eyes, she was not about to give her body away to Mary for that. I refuse to believe it. We then go back to Mary saying how it meant so much to her that Robyn would say that she would be a surrogate for her, that it shows a different level of love, and it's such an amazing offer because it's something that at one point she really wanted. Keyword, at one point. Mary really thought that Robyn wanted to do this. Poor Tink Tink. It's not funny, but poor Tink Tink. Like, sometimes Mary acts like she's younger than she is. How is it that you really believe this? You really, really believe this with the way that Robyn acted later on? You really, I want to know if Mary still believes that she wanted to be a surrogate. I want to know that now. She probably will, because Robyn has managed to fool Mary for a long time. Mary says she still doesn't know what she's going to do. We then see Robyn and Christine go to lunch to sit and talk about the shakeup and how it shook up the family, adding Robyn. We find out that Kody met Robyn 2.5 years ago at this point, and it's still hard for Christine. I want to know how much they were struggling with this addition of Robyn, that here it is 2.5 years later, and it's still a struggle for Christine. I'm not familiar with polygamy, but I would think by this point that you guys would have created some type of rhythm, and that Christine would have been able to kind of adjust to it. Christine talks about how when Robyn came in and when she first met the family, that she really wanted to make sure that she sold the family. That she never thought that she would be that person to get jealous. She never thought that her and Kody's relationship would be in a bad place, that she was very secure. She said, as we've heard many times before at this point, they've always been good and it's always been easy. But the addition of Robyn changed her outlook on that. Robyn says there were times where she sat there and she thought to herself, after 16 years, I don't understand how these women could let me in. I don't know either, because after 16 years, why did they even need another wife? Christine then does what a lot of polygamous women do and say that she knew that Robyn belonged to the family. Christine didn't say that in season 1. So me hearing her say it in season 2 makes me wonder if she was truly spiritually convicted on that, or if this is just something she's saying now because she knows it sounds good and Kody will watch this back and be happy that she's saying it. These people go back and forth so much on how they feel. I'm wondering what's genuine versus what they believe that they're supposed to say. Christine tells Robyn that she was so jealous of her. And instead of understanding that there was something about the relationship between Kody and Robyn that Christine envied, Robyn took this as Christine not liking her. And I just don't get it. I don't feel like Christine should have told her a thing. I don't feel like this is something that they should have even talked about, because they've talked about it before. And I feel like this just further gives ammo for Robyn to use against her, because Robyn for the longest time talked about how Christine treated her and whatever Christine, and then we hear about it recently now as Christine was mean to her sister wives. Someone being jealous of you does not mean they're mean. It means just that they're jealous. She's envious of what she saw with the relationship between the bird and the dictator. Robyn says that they all accepted her, and she struggles when they're struggling, because if they didn't want her to be in the family, that's all they had to say. That as soon as they told Kody no, that he would have dropped it and he would have not courted her. And that's a lie. Because by the time Robyn was even introduced to the family, not even the family, to Christine and Janelle, Kody had already been seeing her for some time. Remember, Christine talked about how long it had been before she even met her. So no, Kody would have not been okay with them saying no. If they said no, he would have very much so held it against them. What version of that man are you seeing? Because I can tell that he would have had a problem with them saying no, when he has a problem when Christine speaks up now. When last episode, Mary basically told Christine to hold her feelings in and to not nitpick, because he doesn't like it. He doesn't like a nag. So how do you think he would have felt if she really said, I don't want her added. Because she basically did say that she didn't want it. She said she wanted to be the last wife. That's saying I don't want her. If you want to be the last wife, just my opinion. Christine said that during all of it, it was not Robyn that she had a hard time with. It was Kody. And as I said, she said this on more than one occasion because she even said it at one point in confessional last season. So them talking about this again is irritating me. She said she just felt left behind because she started getting jealous and she started asking questions of like, why do you need to go? I think that it was okay for her to ask that because Christine was very pregnant when he was going. And it wasn't like he was gone for a day. He was gone for a weekend. Because remember, she stayed 5 hours away. And took kids. So they could babysit. She says that Kody promised to be with her through thick and thin. But he wasn't doing that. And it wasn't okay to her. I don't know why they tell so much of their business to each other and then wonder why it causes other problems. And then as I'm hearing her say all of this to Robyn, my thoughts are, didn't Robyn tell us that she didn't know Christine and Kody were struggling in Vegas? So here is more evidence of the struggle, and we are in season 4. Robyn said she always figured that she had a problem with her and that Christine didn't like her. I don't know how Robyn came to this conclusion when, once again, this is not the first time that they had this conversation. And because Christine has already apologized to her before and told her it wasn't her. We've seen it like 3 different times. I don't understand why Christine feels the need to keep apologizing for it. And because Christine keeps apologizing for it, she's giving it more legs. You already expressed how you felt. You already told her you were sorry once. You already said you were going to be a better sister wife. Leave it at that. We then see Robyn do this fake cry stuff that at this point we now know she's been doing for years, and that I now believe that she trained Brianna to do. I don't buy it. I just don't. Even in this scene, I don't buy it. Robyn lets us know that she's talked to her mom and asked what she should do about Christine not liking her. If these people want us to believe that sister wives are supposed to have their own relationships, why is it that they're just now having this conversation about Robyn feeling this way? Robyn has had 2.5 years to tell Christine this, but instead of telling Christine, she told her mom. But we're supposed to believe that each individual relationship with the sister wives matters and that they're doing all the things that they're supposed to be doing, and they're not. And you know what? Each one does matter. And each one should be independent of one another. But I don't feel like these relationships were ever independent of each other, because I do feel like some of the sister wives were sabotaging each other, whether they knew it or not. Robyn lets us know that her mother told her that Christine's struggles is not personal to Robyn. It's just her position. What does that mean? What position? Robyn left something out. Is she talking about the position of her being the 4th wife? Or is she talking about the position of her being the one that Kody's in love with? Because remember, Robyn's mom did a great job of creating a honeymoon for her father. So what position is she talking about? She said you can't take what she does personally. So what did Robyn say that Christine did? And why didn't Christine ask this? She said you just have to love her through it and show her that you love her through it. Robyn is really good at wording things to make it seem like she's a victim. She did it right in that thing. Let me read what my notes say. What the hell did Christine do to Robyn? Seriously. Robyn is sitting here crying, acting like Christine did something so severe, when we've seen Christine in confessionals say that she cares about her. When we've seen Christine go out above and beyond as far as making a little footprint thing for her son. Where we've seen Christine tell her multiple times, it's not her. Robyn told her mother something else. Because me not going above and beyond to have a sister-wife relationship with you when Mary has already let us know that she hasn't been close to the other sister wives, when Christine was used to kind of try to bridge the gap, lets you know that Christine didn't do anything that was that dramatic. But you played yourself as the victim to your mom in terms of Christine. And it seems like later on in terms of the other wives too. We hear about again how they want a relationship with each other. Robyn says that she thought the talk went well. Christine said for a while she thought that Robyn was the enemy and that it's just important that she has to love and trust her to build a better relationship with her because she truly is a good person. So she managed to fool Christine in that moment. And I want to know, looking back at this scene, what Christine feels now. We see Christine and Janelle studying for the real estate exam. Christine says that originally all three of them were supposed to be doing it, but after Kody saw the book that he no longer wanted to be a part of it, that Kody's not really a book person. And Janelle tried to fix it by saying that he basically got involved with the marketing company and he felt like that was a better venture. Kody was really all over the place because Kody kept telling us how he's always wanted to do real estate, but Kody didn't have any intentions of doing real estate once he found something else to put money in his pockets. And also he used his brains, Janelle, to do it. Janelle says that now that they're all not doing it, she could just focus on taking the test herself, but she's still gonna study and stuff with Christine. We then see them have Kody's 40th birthday party at Janelle's house. He seems to like all his gifts, especially the ones from his children, but the one that he got from his wives, it didn't seem like something he really wanted. We see the kids excited about scrapbooks and stuff that they made for him. Savannah gives him a card and put money from her piggy bank in it. Kody said it was probably $5, but it was really sweet. Savannah's a really thoughtful kid. When you think about the gift that she gave Leon with the box and stuff with the pictures and then the car driving from house to house, and now here we have her writing a little note to him about how great he is as a dad and then giving him her money. She was a sweet kid. And to see how that interaction is with her father now is completely different. We then see Kody open up his gift that he gets from his wives, and he seemed more excited about the scrapbook gifts. We see it's a computer. He says it's cool, and Christine immediately says, that's not how we thought you would be. That's not how we thought you would act. We thought you would be more excited. Now, Christine, I've learned enough about your husband to know that he does not like to be called out. This is not helping your case. He said he wasn't excited in that moment because he immediately went to, how did they buy this? How can they afford it? Now I'm going to have to use this for what it's intended for, which is for doing a job that he wanted, a fun gift. Janelle says his response was flat, just like what Christine said, because he was talking about how he wanted a computer. So she thought that it would too be a good idea for the computer. Then Robyn chimes in and says that she knew he didn't want it. So why wouldn't you tell the wives in the moment where you all were giving different ideas about the gifts that you wanted? Why didn't you tell them that you didn't think the computer would be a good idea? Because Robyn just wanted the opportunity to say she didn't think it would be a good idea. Christine says that Kody is really picky when it comes to gifts that he receives, that he always tends to want the expensive things out there. Much like that property that he now has with Robyn, that $1 million property, huh? The house that he bought for his favorite wife with the money that he got from his other two wives. Sipping my tea. It's not tea, it's water with ice, but sip your tea, people. Christine says from now on, she's going to have him buy his own gift and wrap it and say it's from her. Kody did not appreciate that gift. And the ladies didn't appreciate his response. Which is why sometimes a gift card is the best. I don't gotta do all of that. My man is easy. Just give him a bottle. Anyways, let me know your thoughts down below. Please like and comment and subscribe, of course. On the road to 400, let's make it happen. Last count I saw was 330, and I have a goal. We're trying to get to 1,000 so we can get this thing monetized. I appreciate your time. Until next time.